And we do have Jim Higgins here with us this morning to talk about a story that this is one that really kind of gets to people's hearts, especially when you talk about having someone in a nursing home. We all have parents who are aging and if not already, but going to fight that particular battle, if you will.
Yeah.
We have this nursing home in Memphis that recently had to settle $30 million in a verdict. That is a huge settlement. Tell us what happened and whether this sets a precedence for nursing home neglect.
Well, it is the largest nursing home verdict in Tennessee that there's ever been, yes. And, you know, we do a lot of work with the firm that was on this case and talked to them about it. What was tough about this case, a lady goes into a nursing home. When she first goes in, she could care for herself. She could feed herself, she could drink water, everything's going fine. She has a stroke, and then she becomes dependent on the home. And according to the case, she wasn't fed properly. She wasn't cared for properly. She ended up developing bed sores, had to have leg amputation. It just horribly went downhill and passed away. And they tried this case for about 5 weeks. And before the trial, they had pretty much just no offer from the nursing home, or a nominal amount. They just did not think they did anything wrong. And the jury, of course, felt differently and really became incensed about it. And that's what happens. We see a verdict like that. That's not, hey, we want to set somebody straight.
That is setting an example.
That is saying, we think you acted criminally.
Absolutely.
I mean, that is it. And they were livid about it. A couple of things that are interesting is this was an older case. Since this case has happened, the law has changed. The maximum you can get for pain and suffering in Tennessee now is $750,000. So even though this nursing home and this jury was so livid about the way they mistreated this lady, and if they gave the same verdict today, looking at a $750,000 verdict.
What are your recourses if you feel like a loved one is suffering neglect in a nursing home?
Oh, sure.
What do you do?
So I always tell everybody there's kind of a stages for it. First thing you do, if you think it's happening right then, go to the director, talk to the nursing home, go to the administrator, say, hey, I'm worried about this. Can we deal with it? If you don't get that, you know, there's ombudsmen from the state of Tennessee.
Okay.
You know, our office always feel like our nursing home neglect team is the last resort. If somebody's has something happen to them, by the time they call us, it's really about too late, and we're trying to redress a wrong that's already happened. But people are welcome to call us anytime. We can tell you your legal options if there's a nursing home neglect case.
All right. Well, like we were saying earlier, you know, this is unfortunately something that we're all probably going to have to do with at some point, you know, in life. So, good perspective, Jim. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Have a great day.